Good afternoon, Mayor Joe Yocum, Council President Tim Salters here for our weekly update. Glad to have Tim back with us this week. Although this week we are still in the red, our positive cases have dropped significantly. We're down to a total of 164 for the last week. We had 12 today, and that's a lot better than the week before.
Yeah, so what we're seeing this week is we saw 6 new cases on Monday, we saw 16 new cases yesterday, and 12 today, which we were seeing cases over the hundreds, and that wasn't good. Now, we're still in the red, but we're seeing a trend now where we're getting back to the lower numbers, which is what we want to see.
Last week we had a total of 501 new cases for the week. This week we've got 164, so it's a significant decrease.
It's a trend that we want to see continue.
Absolutely, and if we keep up with this, we'll be back to orange soon.
So when you look at our number, obviously we're in the red, which means we're a 3. Our percentage is still high. It was 17 last week, it's 17 this week, 17 and change. So we need to get that below the 15 range. That'll get us back in the orange. The big change that we saw were the cases per 100,000. It still was ranked pretty high. It still had us in the highest ranking. But last week we were 1,200. This week we were 780. So that really dropped off drastically. So you look at that with the numbers in total, and obviously red's not where we want to be, but what we're starting to see is numbers are starting to go in a downward trend. Obviously this is over the last couple days and things can change, but we're starting to see those numbers basically plateau and drop off, which is what we want to see. And like the mayor said, if numbers continue to go in this way, we should see ourselves in orange come next week.
Right. And the news we're getting is vaccination rates are up, and we need to keep headed that way. Encourage everybody to get the vaccine.
And that's for 12 and up. And then the booster shot information is on the health department's Facebook page, the state site, and that's basically for those that are immune compromised, that have those kind of issues, those high risk individuals. Make sure you read through those if you're interested in that. The state really has everything laid out, and our Department of Health does have a nice post where it's got everything specific and laid out how that's doing that. So if you're interested in that, that information is readily available.
So with that, I'm going to encourage you to wear a mask. It's not mandatory, but if you go into a store and they require it, please wear the mask and consider getting the vaccine.
Yeah, I mean, and that's a big thing too. We've hit on that. Respect our businesses. If they make that decision to do that, we do ask that you respect our local businesses, because it's a decision that they have made for themselves, their employees, their customers, and we do respect our business owners here in the city of Bend Sin. So just keep that in mind.
Okay. Till next week, thanks.
Thank you.